This is going to be a long process. This is just the beginning of the process. There's still a grand jury that's going to come. There's still a trial. This is going to be a long process. Somebody this week tried to say to me, we have to learn how to trust the process. And I said, that's easy for some to say. When you run the process, you built the process, you own the process, and you've benefited from the process. People that look like me, we don't trust the process. Process ain't been good to us. Process put us in the back of the bus. Process gave us inferior education. Process kept us out of certain jobs. Process kept us out of certain school. Process gave us longer sentences. Process gave us harsher crime. Process treated us wrong. Process profiled us before we were walking down the street. Process ain't been good to the people that look like me.
Bang, bang, what's up? It's iCkEdMeL. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. We're going to be talking about Botham Jean's family is suing Amber Guyger, but not only her, the city of Dallas. Now, I could see like the Amber thing coming down the pipes. I think most of us saw that. How about the whole thing with suing the city? Did you guys see that coming? The whole thing I wasn't so sure about the city thing is because she was off duty. What they're saying here also is that she was wearing uniform. And if you remember what Amber Guyger claimed is that she gave verbal commands as if she was on duty, it seems like, right? So you guys tell me, do you think that they will settle out of court, the city, or Amber Guyger, or are they going to fight this? Now, it says here from DallasNews.com, attorney Lee Merrit and Allison Botham Jean plan to file a federal lawsuit claiming excessive use of force by Amber Guyger. The city named the defendant because Guyger was operating under the color of state authority, even though she was off the clock, Merrit said. Merrit also said she is in uniform, she was wearing a badge, she purports to give commands which allegedly failed to comply. He said clocking in or out has no bearing on that analysis. Now, it's also important to know that they haven't filed the lawsuit yet. They're just saying that it's coming down the lines. And then they also state here that legal experts have said that Dallas could be held liable for Jean's death if attorneys can convince a court that Guyger was acting in the scope of her employment when she killed Jean. So let's have a quick conversation on this other topic. We've got three people here to talk about: Bill Cosby, Brett Kavanaugh, Ted Cruz. Bill Cosby got sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. And a lot of people were happy about it. People were upset about it. People were comparing it to Brett Kavanaugh. People are also saying that Brett Kavanaugh has allegations from decades ago that all the women are surfacing up now. There was one woman, there's two women, now there's a third woman that just came out today. Her name is Julie Swetnick. And Bill Cosby has allegations from decades ago and he's going to prison. So people say that it's kind of unfair. Though this thing with Brett Kavanaugh is just kind of breaking now. He's a Supreme Court nominee and he's heavily supported by Ted Cruz and he was picked by Trump. So like there's this whole thing where a lot of people are upset. Thing was on Thursday they were going to do a hearing for the first woman. They're going to hear her story. And then on Friday it's supposed to be the final vote for Brett Kavanaugh. So a lot of people are saying that they're upset because Bill Cosby goes to prison. This guy's the next person in the Supreme Court. My thoughts on that, and I would love to hear your thoughts. I feel like there definitely needs to be an investigation done. It might need to stop everything altogether for the voting. And I think they really need to investigate and look through all these women. Because I'm the kind of person that, with like Bill Cosby too, I kind of believe like when there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 or 2, 3, and then we keep going on and on and on and on. Something's there, something happened. And the allegations that Miss Julie's making is some pretty heavy allegations. I'll put a link down below if you guys want to check out what the allegations are. Ted Cruz, man, he was in a restaurant with his wife the other day and protesters ran in because they were so upset about Brett Kavanaugh and his support for Brett Kavanaugh. And you know, Ted Cruz was also in support somewhat of the police officer Amber Guyger. So this is kind of bringing a lot of heat upon him. It's kind of be interesting. I don't think Ted Cruz is going to win. I think that the other guy, Beto, is probably going to win because he seems like more of a people person. He's out with the public. He's involved in all different things that's going on in the churches, within the communities. With Brett Kavanaugh, these are allegations. He is denying them fully. If it does come out that somehow this is true, which is going to be probably hard for these women to bring up any proof or evidence. And this kind of goes back to me thinking about previous things that we've talked about in the past where people that are victims, the longer you wait, it's so much harder years later on to try to bring justice. But unfortunately, at the same time, the system is not made to help or protect women, because if you see the guy or the case that I spoke about the other day, which was suppressed by YouTube, by the way, where the guy did some pretty atrocious things and they went to court and he ended up getting 2 years probation and going back with his family. So comment below, let me know your thoughts. Have a great day and peace. Take care of yourselves and watch the kids. Final question for you guys, a little bonus. When Ted Cruz approached at the restaurant with his wife, is it wrong for people to go after somebody when they're with their family within their private time, or do you think it's all fair game? Beto, the guy that's actually running against Ted Cruz, actually stood for Ted Cruz and said that it was wrong for those people to do that, to come at him when he was with his family private. So you guys let me know.
I see potential subscribers.
Peace, love, prosperity. Subscribe. All right.